So Dave, the Mocha Kingpin, much anticipated. I believe it's going to be available for mid-February in the UK. So yeah, what's so exciting about this binding?
Well, this binding is a revolutionary new pin binding that uses some of the technology of a traditional heel piece, really good heel retention with the lightweight of a normal pin binding. It allows the skiing experience to be really precise edge to edge, really stable with limited problems pre-release. It skis more like a normal alpine binding than any other pin binding on the market. It's the first DIN certified pin binding available with components manufactured by DMM in the UK. So the binding itself uses, as you said, low-tech pins at the front. It's a bit of a misnomer, the low-tech name, because there's actually an awful lot of tech that goes into these bindings. We have multiple springs in the front that give you boot retention, with in the normal scenario, 2 pins in the back that the boot effectively hangs off. What we've done is produced a heel piece that locks down, gives you a much greater contact point, much greater boot hold, and locks you directly to the ski, so you don't get excessive float. With an automatic system for lifting the binding the brake up into place, so it's permanently out the way. The heel piece itself has a rotational factor, gives you your release, so it's the first DIN certified pin binding, and super easy adjustment to the different levels for touring.
Can you use a crampon on this ski as well?
Fully crampon compatible, just slide in the front, so you haven't got to take the ski off to do it. In fact, you don't even have to take the ski off to put it into walk mode, which is a few of the pin bindings do. So you can just lean forward and you can put it easily into walk mode. The great thing about it is you don't have to lock the ski into walk mode when you're skiing. Often a lot of people will actually put these bindings into walk mode when they're skiing down steeper descents, the risk of coming out. Because of the stability in the heel, you don't have that issue. The boot is locked really hard into place, so you don't get any torsional or torque play on it, so you don't get the risk of pre-release. And we've also added an extra set of springs into the front, so you don't get pre-release problems, which is always
so normally you'd have 2 sets and then you've got 3 sets.
Exactly. It's potentially one of the game changers in the industry. It's where more and more people are moving towards rubber sole boots, and this is one that feels like skiing a normal binding. It doesn't feel like skiing a low-tech binding, which normally has quite a lot of float in it. It feels like skiing just a normal alpine binding, so it gives people the confidence to ski anything, anywhere, with no risks.
Okay, and probably worth noting as well, this isn't just for a regular downhill boot. When we talk about pin bindings, it's because of the pins at the front, and the boot has little holes that these clip into. So
as you can see at the front there.
Touring boots, many touring boots, the majority of them will have this facility. So.
It's an area of development across the whole industry. More and more brands are coming out with boots that have this built in them. Even our standard free-ride boots come with the pins added to them. So it's more and more boots will have it.